Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum, Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. Greetings coming from Serigne Ismaïla Diouf. I want to make a summary introduction. I want to make a summary introduction about Serigne Ismaïla Diouf and the reason we are celebrating this great Magal. We started, since 1984. Before we go into that, let me just make a quick introduction about who Serigne Ismaïla Diouf is. Serigne Ismaïla Diouf was born in 1960 in salam, where he received the divine call of Islam from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. His father, Al-Haji Fogi Diouf, was originally from Darou Rahman in a village called Gappo, who migrated to Kermajab as a young man to live with his uncle. As a young man, Serigne Ismaïla Diouf spent most of his adolescent life in the... As a young man, Serigne Ismaïla Diouf spent most of his adolescent life... May I repeat again? Okay. As a young man, Serigne Ismaïla Diouf spent most of his adolescent life in the bush, herding and grazing the cattle of his father. And he's been doing this for many years until one lovely day he got a divine call from the heavens, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who confided a mission on him to call the people, and most especially the Serere community, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, by giving him principles of taqwa, tawheed, and ibadatullah, to worship none except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ascribability, and of course, humanity at large. And he informed his parents that there was a message attached to this revelation, that if he didn't stop herding the cattle in the bush, he will be pushed in a well and he will die. And his parents accepted the statement and gave him the green light of encouragement and support. However, Serigne Ismaïla Diouf Nurullah didn't start the call immediately, since he was waiting for a ndigal. And ndigal means divine instruction, in order to start his mission. His parents were from the Tijaniya Brotherhood. And finally, a revelation came again in the form of an angel who gave him a vision and told him that certain Tubas, Hadim Rasulullah is calling you in Tuba. He said to his people that reality has come right now. Divine instruction came again from Hadim Rasulullah to go to Tuba and meet his Khalif General Serigne Abdul Ahad Mbake. He then chose, Serigne Ismaïla Diouf decided to choose 6 high-ranking delegation of the village elders from Darussalam, Kermajab Serer, to accompany him to Tuba as witnesses, and told them that if Serigne Abdul Ahad Mbake didn't say anything about his divine benediction, then he will consider what has been revealed to him as invalid and void. So he embarked on the journey with 6 witnesses to Tuba on 3 horses as their means of transport. It took him about 4 days before he met up with Serigne Abdul Ahad Mbake. And the guy who took him to the Khalifa, by the name Sheikh Shar, from the family of Ibrasar Njenyeng from Medina Sar, greeted him and was asked, "Who is this man, your visitor?" Serigne Sheikh Sar said, "This is Serigne Ismaïla Diouf." And instantly, Serigne Abdul Ahad Mbake placed his holy hands on his head and said 3 times repeatedly, "Oh, my dear Serigne Ismaïla Diouf, that divine responsibility and the burden Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala confided in you is indeed mountainous. And a heavy duty and a heavy responsibility, but by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will accompany you to ease the great mission of Islam that revealed upon you." Those 3 words from Serigne Abdul Ahad Mbake were a confirmation and endorsement of Serigne Tuba Hadim Rasulullah through Serigne Abdul Ahad Mbake. And this is what caused this great Magal here in great Darussalam, Kermajab Serer. Now the real purpose of this Magal, these 3 words were the real purpose of this great Magal, to honor and magnify the Njebal submission of Serigne to Serigne Abdul Ahad Mbake in 1984. And this is the reason, a continual tradition, we celebrate and glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every year, conveying our gratitude and gratefulness by reading the Holy Quran and the Hasaid of Serigne Touba Hadim Rasulullah. وَقُلِ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَيَكْفُرْ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكَ فَلَا تَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُمْتَرِهِينَ وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَةُ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى وَبَرَكَاتُهُ.
Ah